Well, Bennett Kessler filed this story. As Vons employees stocked shelves in the wee hours last Friday, a nearly 2-year-old bear, familiar to wildlife officer Steve Searles, walked through the electronic doors to Vons and helped himself to some apples. Now, one of the Vons workers, Margie Castaneda, shot a photo which was posted on our website, and she also posted the cute image of the young bear on Facebook, and it went viral. Steve Searles said the bear image went all over the world, and he said it is one of the cubs that survived after its mother was killed in a traffic accident last year. Searles said the bear grew up with another mother bear, and he called it a very tame animal. Now, this season, the bear walked into homes where the doors were open and took a loaf of bread and some fruit. Mammoth Police, Searles, and Fish and Wildlife personnel had a meeting and talked about possibly having to destroy the little bear if he persisted in his home invasions. Now, Searles said the bear quit entering homes and spent the last 2 months in the lake's basin. He only just returned to town a week ago. Vons employees peacefully coaxed the bear outside after his 1 a.m. entrance into the grocery store. Now, Steve Searles said that all bears will go into hibernation in about 30 days, and he hopes the townspeople will pull together to help this bear survive. If residents keep their house doors and car doors locked, that will help. Now, Searles is working on modifying the bear's behavior with his usual methods. He points out that he has been able to change the ways of a number of problem bears. So you might want to help the little guy by making it hard for him to get in where he doesn't belong. And also, Mammoth Police Chief Dan Watson put out a press release, and he noted that while the photos of the bear inspecting the fresh fruit are entertaining, they also serve as a reminder that we are in the busiest season of the year for bear activity. Now, the public is encouraged, again, to take precautions to secure their trash in locking cans and dumpsters. Don't leave food in vehicles or in the open. Lock your vehicle doors, and if you encounter a bear that's misbehaving, call wildlife specialist Steve Searles, and his phone number is 760-937-BEAR, or you can contact the Mammoth Lakes Police Department. And Chief Watson also notes that this is a busy season for other wildlife. The deer population has begun its migration to lower elevations, and there are many deer in town. You are asked to please slow down and keep your eyes open for deer on or near the roadway. Well, the now week-long federal government shutdown has caused much confusion and concern locally, notes the Bishop Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Center in a press release. And the Bishop Chamber has been inundated with inquiries about access to favorite Eastern Sierra recreation spots, and they are doing their best to gather and relay that information. In general, access remains good. However, there has been a major change to the campground situation. Now, United States Forest Service campgrounds, even those managed by concessionaire, have been closed. And the good news is that many private business camping and lodging options remain open in the area for the remainder of the season. Now, Interagency Visitor Center in Lone Pine, White Mountain Ranger Station Visitor Center in Bishop, they're both closed. The Bishop Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Bureau will remain open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and weekends, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Chamber, 690 North Main Street, and the telephone number is 760-873-8405. Now, when they met Wednesday night, the Mammoth Town Council fell short of sending a letter of complaint to Congress about impacts of the government shutdown. They only made note, along with Tourism Director John Erdy, that the federal government shutdown will prematurely close campgrounds in Mammoth Lakes and hurt tourism. Now, Erdy and his tourism department, notes Bennett Kessler, stepped up to the plate when the Fed shut down the Welcome Center, which operates in connection with the Forest Service Visitor Center. Erdy told the Mammoth Town Council last Wednesday that his department, next door to the Welcome Center, is now functioning as a Welcome Center. Erdy also said that many Europeans, especially Germans, are coming through right now, many driving RVs, and those who started in Las Vegas going through Death Valley and onto Yosemite are very disappointed, said Erdy, and he said he's talked to Mammoth Mountain Ski Area about using the parking lot as a contingency location. Now, you can read more on these government shutdown stories on our website, sierrawave.net. Now, Sierra Wave Media's Bill Lefebvre snapped this photo right here. Now, this is of the bathrooms at South Lake. Bill took this over the weekend, and, well, Bill and I agreed that if the restrooms were left open with a note saying, hey, please help out with the government shutdown by cleaning up after yourself, it likely would have stayed very clean. Also, Sierra Wave Media's Rob Gill talked with John Erdy and a disappointed New York couple about the government shutdown.
Something like this, I think, it's a good time of year because this is one of our slower months of the year. Actually, I think October is our slowest month of the year for TOT. So we have lodging availability, we have decent rates for folks to come in here, and our occupancy right now, because it's so low, it probably in the long run could end up being a positive thing. But really, it could be something that hurts us just from a tourism standpoint on a global. From a global standpoint, because of the fact that people are maybe leaving with a not so great experience, at least with the park.
And tell all the people back home that thought we were going to have a good time that we had a bad time.
No, it's just this part was not good. The rest of it was great. Yeah.
We really wanted to see Half Dome and El Capitan, and
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. It's not America to me.
No.
Yeah, it's sad that the effect is because of at the detriment of people that want to go into Yosemite National Park. But when people are looking for something to do, the next best option for them, if they're coming out the east side here, is to visit us here in Mammoth Lakes. We've got golf courses are in great shape. We've got the lodging, we've got the dining, we've got the shopping. We've got other activities going on that people can come here and take advantage of. So we've actually seen a fair number of people that have relocated from reservations that they were either in the park and asked to leave, or that they were supposed to be in the park and that they're coming through town saying, hey, what is there to do here? And so we're making sure that people know that there are plenty of activities here to do. Well, with the shutdown, our visitor center actually was locked up because it is a federal facility that we share with the Forest Service. So we've actually taken our offices here at Mammoth Lakes Tourism and turned that into a welcome center so that we really make sure that the guests who have questions, which are even what roads are open, that they can come in here and they can get that information. We've been handing out town maps all day, drawing maps of people to show where they can go and drive up through the Lakes Basin and see the beautiful sites that we have. We've been handing out tons and tons of the Mono County Fall Colors brochures so that people can go take the ride around June Lake or go down and even fishing in Crowley is a great option right now. So we've been giving people as much information as we possibly can so that we can try and make a bad situation as as minimal as possible that it's affecting their trip.
Well, we thank Rob Gill for that, new member of the Sierra Wave Media team. Everybody's hoping that the government shutdown won't be shut down much longer. We'll be back with more news.